Hi, tonight we're going to talk about the importance of spirituality. Everyone is facing many troubles, burdens, and suffering, but our Christian services in church are tailored for the mind and body and not directed towards a spiritual experience. We are separated from the divinity within that Jesus talked about and pointed to most of his life. But ministers and priests steer us towards cultural divisions and not spiritual unity. We need to taste the sacred strength and advantages of the divinity within that all religious institutions point to. The moment we change our awareness to perceive from the soul is the moment we know what we are meant to do with our lives. The soul is our true self, so puts us in alignment with the universe and in harmony with what is right through our consciousness. We have the power to change ourselves. It is not a religion or a faith, but an energy field that contains our mind and body in a unit to create our reality in harmony with the frequencies of our planet. Nikola Tesla said, "Our entire biological system, the brain and the earth itself, work on the same frequencies." In our consciousness, we are no longer a body or skeleton with red meat, because we know what we want, so life does not disturb us. At this time, we know we are not our outward show, our speech or appearance, because we become familiar and identify with the divinity within. The energy field we call God. God is inside us, and because He is our soul, we do not have to strive to go to heaven, because we just have to go beyond the mind to union with the soul. That is heaven. Rumi knows this connection, that God is everywhere and inside us, so talks about the landscape of the soul in this quote. Everything you see has its roots in the unseen world. The forms may change, yet the essence remains the same. Every wonderful sight will vanish. Every sweet word will fade. But do not be disheartened. The source they come from is eternal. Growing, branching out, giving new life and new joy. That source is within you, and this whole world is springing up from it. We are born into three spheres, the physical, the mental, and the spiritual realms. And when these three fields are in harmony, then we are whole or holy. When the spiritual aspect is missing, we lose the ability to get information and confirmation without logic. The Spirit gives us a strong knowing through experience and through the perception of the soul, which is called intuition. Energy and subtle frequencies is how it communicates. So we feel those vibrations and call it a gut feeling. But it draws us towards or away from something to guide us. These vibrations tell us the truth. So we realize we have to be ourselves in the present, because pretending will be exposed. As intuition is stronger than words, when we have a spiritual experience, we know that there is more to living than the mental and physical dimensions. Our soul is complete, and it does not matter how impaired our mind or body is, because we can use spirit as a portal to create vibrations in the one infinite field of consciousness. Spirituality is important because it helps us to break the bad habits and patterns in the mind and body, so we can see the unity of all dimensions. Leonardo da Vinci said, "Learn how to see. Realize that everything connects to everything else." When we exist in only the physical or mental realms, we can be manipulated and misinformed. but not when all three spheres of influence are implemented. We need the spiritual because it is the soul. We are enclosed in peace and love that soothes, making us calm, and even in stressful situations. In the mind and body, it is hard to stop being who we think we are and become who we really are, because we need the spirit to release old thoughts that we don't need any longer. In our consciousness, we can change old patterns that repeat in darkness and enlighten our mind to a happier version of ourselves. Our inner light helps us to let go of the past so it dies. Otherwise, those thoughts won't let us live. The struggle to control is released so we can just be our true self, as problems become a part of our history and not a part of our future. We exist in time in body and mind, trying to control everything. But as consciousness, we are in eternity, flowing and enjoying everything. Edgar Cayce said, "By awakening the Native American teachings, you come to the realization that the earth is not something simply that you build upon and walk upon and drive upon and take for granted. It is a living entity. It has consciousness." Our intent as Christian or member of any religion or no religion is to know how we are in body, mind, and spirit. The soul gives us the power to withdraw from our worries, so our mind can create, expand, and settle in tranquility. This calls for us to listen to our consciousness by tuning in and learning from our intuition, which is stronger than anything physical or mental. Some call it the sixth sense, but we have to learn how to trust it so we can proceed in life and beyond effortlessly, which only our soul or our spirit can do. So it is called enlightenment. Jesus always talked about the divinity within, because this consciousness is our better judgment. So we learn to trust it, tap into it, and rely on it in troubled times. There are many ways to calm down in a crisis without suppressing our energy. One is to observe our problems through perspective of the soul. We don't react to complications, but observe, learn the lesson, then replace it with something better by going for a walk, relax in nature, or listen to some good music. Ram Dass said, "In order to fully trust our inner voice, we must first tune to the frequency of the heart. The more we quiet the mind and free ourselves from clinging to thought forms, the better we are able to hear the deeper voice within." Thank you.